Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Of course, this is your girl, Miss Faith Williams. Thank you and thank you so much for always coming back. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you and thank you so much. If you're first time being here, kindly consider hitting that subscribe button and also share, drop a comment. So today guys, you are going to do an interesting video, really interesting video here with my guest. You can introduce yourself.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I'm here. I'm from Rwanda. I'm called Mbabazi Mary Grace. I'm here to talk about our cultures, how they put all the dress in cooking. So thank you so much.
Yeah, so as she has said, we are going to do Rwanda Kenyan culture. I'm a Kenyan, she's a Rwandan.
Yes.
Rwandese, how
Yes,
do you call it?
I'm a Rwandese.
Yeah, I'm a Kenyan.
From His Excellent Paul Kagame.
Yeah, so we are going to do culture differences.
Yes.
Like what we do in Kenya and what they do here in Rwanda.
Yes.
So I wrote other things. Like we have like 9 to 10 points that we are going to talk about today.
Yes.
The first one we are going to talk about food. Kenyan food and Rwandan food. So
yes,
you can tell us more about Rwandan food.
Our foods in Rwanda, especially like beans, chips, ugali. Here in Kenya, it's totally different.
Do you call it ugali here in Rwanda?
Yes, we call it ugali. Ugali is cassava flour. Yes, we really like it. It's delicious. Yeah, we really enjoy it. And we have also the vegetables called isombe. You can use it. It's really nice when you use it with the ugali.
What is isombe?
Isombe is they are green vegetables you can mix in. The way they prepare it, you first boil the meat and then you mix isombe after with all the spices, with all the ingredients like green pepper, like onion leaves, like salt. You can add on salt because you can't eat food without salt.
Yes. Yeah. But you know, the most food that I've seen here since I traveled for sure, you people, you like beans.
Yes.
And mixing things. These people really like mixing things.
Yes.
They really like mixing. Even there's a day that I ate, I've never eaten cassava with beans, but here in Rwanda I've eaten cassava with beans.
Yes.
And then the only vegetables that it's easily found here in Rwanda, it's
dodo.
Dodo.
It's called dodo.
So as in Kenya we call it terere.
Terere?
Yeah,
that is
So
dodo.
that's dodo. In Kenya, so that's the only vegetable I've ever seen here. I've never seen skuma, but there's a day I ate skuma it's a Kenyan restaurant there in Kigali town. But the most found vegetable here in Rwanda is that dodo and
dodo, avocado,
yes. But if you are talking about vegetable, it's that one. And also here you can't find any other thing apart from dodo.
A cabbage.
There's a cabbage.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, but I've never eaten cabbage here.
You have to try
never seen it.
It's really nice. The way you prepare it, it's really nice.
So, but in Kenya we have different types of vegetables. You can eat skuma wiki, you have terere, you have managu, you have spinach, you can take, and this one pumpkin leaves. By then these people, I've seen pumpkin leaves here, but they don't take pumpkin leaves.
You're not used to it.
They don't take pumpkin leaves. They don't know if it's a vegetable. In Kenya it's a vegetable.
Oh, you actually have very many different types of vegetables.
Yes.
For us in Kigali, in Rwanda, we know dodo, we know eggplants, we know spinach. I think that's it.
That's it, with cabbage.
With cabbage,
only 4. But as there are variety of vegetables. And also, if we go to cereals, the only cereals that these people know, most of them knows, it's beans.
Yeah, actually love beans. Beans. Rwandans, we can't live without beans. We love beans than meat. Yes.
I can eat meat instead of beans. If you ask me, Faye, what will you take between beans and meat? I'll take meat. Because beans, and then to make to us, it's a red bean.
Yes.
Red bean.
Yes, like red beans.
in Kenya, there's different types of beans actually. Different types of beans, not only red beans, but there's different types of beans. But if you go to cereals, there's beans, there's this one, green grams.
Yes.
You can lentils. There's a lot of cereals, but here in Kenya, here in Rwanda, it's only one.
No,
I've never seen other cereals except beans. Actually, in kibandas, those mamas who sell things on the kibanda, I've only seen them selling beans. They don't even sell githeri. Imagine I'm a Kenyan, but I have never taken githeri here. Do you even know githeri? What's githeri?
I don't know githeri.
Githeri is a mix. Githeri is a mix of beans and maize.
Beans and maize. Here in Rwanda, it's there. They cook. They normally cook it.
Where?
In Musanze. Those people from Musanze, Ruhengeri, they like such type of food. They like
so there's a specific place that you can find them.
Yes.
But in Kenya, I think like you can find them anywhere. You know, the way you people prepare food is different. The way as Kenyans we do prepare food. There's a day that you prepared. How do you call it? Silverfish.
Silverfish.
Yeah, silverfish. As we call it omena. Yeah, you people, you know omena. Them they call it silverfish.
Yes.
Silverfish. There's a day that you prepared silverfish, and I ate that silverfish with ugali. And you added, what did you added?
I added nuts. Unyoga. I sang about the unyoga.
These people, you really like nuts for sure. So you add them. Most of your foods you really like adding nuts. Like that day. The soup was thick, but it was nut soup.
Yes.
So nut with silverfish.
Actually, most of the people from Rwanda, they grew up in Uganda, like me. I was born in Uganda. I grew up in Uganda, so I know traditional foods in Uganda even than in Rwanda. So
that's why you people like mixing
that's
things.
Why we like it.
And you know, in Kenya, if you want to prepare silverfish, the only thing that apart from ingredients, you can, if you want that silverfish or that omena with the soup, you can add the milk. You see, you add the milk here, fresh milk. Or if it's a fried one, you don't have. You just use the ingredients. Yeah.
So how does it taste?
It really tastes nice. The other day I prepared silverfish and you refused to taste. I told you, this is a Kenyan food. This is how we prepare our silverfish. Let me tell you,
for me,
you refused to taste.
It was really so weird to me.
It's weird to you.
You add eggs. If not eggs, you put milk.
How can you add eggs on silverfish? How can you take silverfish together with eggs?
I saw it somewhere. Actually. That's why I'm telling you that it was so weird. Someone told me that I taste it.
You taste?
I just
but it really tastes nice. Kenyan food, I really love Kenyan food. I can say compared to Rwandan food, how Kenyan food are being prepared and how Rwandan food are being prepared. Oh my, I like Kenyan.
So the reason why you're saying that you like your food, even me too. I love my food. I love Rwandese food.
Yes, the Rwandan food. I can't say they are not good. They are good, but they mix.
We make soft food with sauce. We don't eat hard things, you know.
But things they usually add is so much. So, apart from food, we are going to talk about weddings, guys. Rwandan weddings compared to Kenyan weddings. So there's a day. It was last week that we were going to the other side, the other side of the apartment. So, what that place is? It's called
Jesus.
Where we saw different, like 4 brides taking pictures.
Mulenge. So Mulenge, you guys, it's a district.
It's a district. Yes. So guys, I was shocked because I saw four brides in the same compound.
Sorry, it's a sector.
With in the same compound, taking photos in different places, but in the same compound. In Kenya, I've never seen something like that. It's like, that one was like a mass wedding. It was like a mass wedding for me, because I've never seen like four brides in the same compound, but different, with different, I mean like in different groups. In Kenya, you know, like during the wedding, it's a wedding day. You're supposed to be at church at around 10. The bride's team march in. those were the bride comes in. At that time, people are already in church. And then in the afternoon, they go for photo shoot. And then they come back for reception. After the reception, people are just celebrating the gifts time. Then people are going home at around 5 or 6 in the evening. That's how Kenyan people we do it. If it's a wedding day, we do it the same day. If it's on a Saturday or Sunday, it depends on the day that you choose or the date that you choose your wedding to be. So if it's on a Saturday, you're supposed to be in church at 10 or 10:30. Latest, I think it's 11. Then ceremony starts. After that, it's the same day. It's reception, photo shoot. Then you go for your honeymoon.
Yes.
But here in Rwanda, I've heard it's different. You can tell us how you people do your weddings.
Here in Rwanda, actually, how we do a wedding. First of all, you can't go for religious ceremony before Mulenge. So Mulenge is a sector.
Okay.
You have to first go to Mulenge, and then you sign in as a husband and wife. And then you follow other instructions or other rules, because before going for the religious ceremony, they have to ask you that certificate you got from the sector.
You people, it's like you do 3 things the same day. If it's a wedding day, you go to the sector, you do the signing, and also after that you go to another place, you do what, and then after that in the afternoon is when you go to church.
Actually, here in Rwanda, most of people, they get they go to Mulenge on Thursday. That's when that's the day they give them.
On Thursdays.
On Thursdays. They sign up at the Mulenge, and then after the following day, if they have the wedding Saturday or Sunday, they can go. They can plan for this introduction. They start like at 9. And then it ends at 12 or 12:30. Yes.
So if it's and then after
Saturday,
okay.
It depends how much money or how much is your pocket. Yes. You know. So you can do it. You can do it in different days. You can do the introduction Saturday, and then you do the wedding on Sunday. But for me, on my side, I can do two ceremonies in 2 days.
Okay.
Yes, that one costs a lot of money. For me, on my budget, has a lady. I'm planning to get married. That's how I can.
Yeah, for sure. She's a bride to be. Bride to be in a few months. Bride to be. So, like you people, so you preferred like you can do introduction. If you are planning to do your wedding on a Saturday, you do your introduction that Saturday morning from 9 to
12:30 when you have blade.
That's after you are done with your introduction.
Yes,
that's when you go to church. So for engagement.
Yes.
After church, it's like you'll reach church by 2. By 2 you'll be
in the church.
So from church, at what time will you be going for photo shoot?
Let me tell you about this. It depends the time they are giving you.
Okay.
Yes.
So you are being timed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If they tell you that by 1 you have to be at the church, exactly by 12 when the introduction ceremony is done. So you get prepared so fast, and then you.
So that's you wear your white wedding, white gown.
Yes.
You go to church.
Yes.
So after church, where do you go to?
After church, after the engagement, then you go for photo shoot, and then after at around 5, you start the reception.
So you start your receptions at 5.
Yeah, at 5.
Up to?
It depends the time you want to start. Okay. Starting from 5 up to some can finish some can end the ceremony at around 12. It depends.
Midnight.
Yes, it depends, because we have this thing of saying kutwikurura.
Okay, what does that mean?
Kutwikurura is like you bought some things. You're taking to your husband.
Okay, so that's like a gift.
Yes. Gift. So the elder people, they have to escort you or to take you to your husband's home. Yes, where you're going to be living with all.
So that is the same days when your people are taking you.
Yes.
How are you taking me to my husband's place? And it's after wedding. I know in Kenya mostly after weddings, if I have a best friend or a family that I've chosen, like after our wedding, me and my husband will be going for honeymoon.
So that one you can.
That day we can travel for our honeymoon, or we can plan if it's tomorrow we find somewhere. This day we find somewhere. Only two of us.
Yes.
We go at a place, we sleep. Then tomorrow we travel for our honeymoon. We don't have like at that after wedding. That day is when like your parents are taking you to your husband's place. No, us we don't do that.
So for us, because you end the ceremony when it's late. You know,
okay.
You can plan. You know, you plan everything before even marriage. You say that this day we will go for honeymoon, but after the wedding.
After wedding.
Kutwikurura means your matron. There are some things he has to buy for you. The things, the gifts they have given you in the weddings, in the reception, the parents, actually. Elder people from your family, they come with your matron. There are the words they want to talk to you. They advise how you can, how you're going to start your marriage. You know, such things. And then after, for them, they go. Not actually taking you home. You can do it from another place.
Okay.
Like, yes.
So before, it's like after wedding, you need to they need to advise you first before you go.
They advise you first.
Okay.
But at the end also I think you see your father.
Yeah. Okay.
You see your father has come, your mom, your auntie.
So it's like this one day. This one day you people do a lot.
Yes.
Because it's like you go for reception, you go for introduction, you go for church wedding, which ends at 5. Then you start your receptions, which end at midnight. Most of people do end it at midnight. And then before you go for your honeymoon, you meet with your elders, people, and then they advise you on what you're supposed to do, those do's and don'ts. As a wife, now you are married, you need to do this and that before you go for your honeymoon. You does a lot. But if it's a wedding day, it's a wedding day. You come from your mother's, your parents' home while you are in your gown, in your white gown. You go to church. After ceremony, you go for photo shoots.
Yes.
That's around 2 or 3. You come back to church, or you go where you decided that if it's a garden or the church compound, this is where our people will be eating, like so you go there for the parties, like a party now. People are dancing, and then after people are dancing, and then after that you receive your gifts. By 5 your wedding is almost done. You are supposed to be, people are now going back home. People are now going, you are planning how to take your gifts to your place, or you're handing them over to someone who will take care of them as you are going for your honeymoon the same day.
You know, actually, I'm so surprised. You finish your wedding, or you end your wedding at 5.
At 5, yeah, most often 6.
Let me tell you, here in Rwanda, you know, we love parties, we love enjoying.
So you take it till midnight.
Yes. Actually, you still have friends who wants to greet you, wants to say congratulations, you know. It is a must here in Rwanda, and I want to encourage you.
Oh, okay. So we are going for the third thing, house searching, guys. Here in Rwanda, it's not easy to find house. It's not really easy to find house here in Rwanda. Like the way in Kenya, you know, in Kenya, you have that right to go to a compound or an apartment. Then you knock, you ask if there's a free house that you can rent, or there's a space that you can rent. And also, there are people who do put tags in the gate and phone numbers. So when you're just passing, you can say, oh, there's a rental place here, there's a rental house here. You can just make a call. Then you ask if that house has been paid or not, so that you can pay. But in Rwanda, I've seen that it's not easy. It's not just like that. You can't just find house, a free house, like a rental house, and you need to be connected with an agent or a commissioner. And for you also to see that house that the agent have told you that there's a rental house, you need to pay.
Yes.
How am I I paying for the house? I'm coming to rent your house. You guys, how can this, like, how can I explain this? Me, you have a compound. You want someone who can rent it.
Yes.
And someone has connected me so that I can come and see the house so that I can rent it. And so for me to see the house, I need to pay.
Yes, of course you have to pay.
Just coming and seeing if this house is good, I need to pay.
Yes, you have to pay that person, because
not like paying that person.
Yes.
Paying
the rent.
Not like paying the rent. Like for me to come and see if this house is good, I need to pay like 10,000 Rwandan francs.
You have to do that money, 10,000 Rwandan francs. You have to give it to that person, that agent. Yeah.
Just for just coming and seeing the house.
Yes.
And then after that,
you have to you pay deposit. You give him 5,000 so that he can use transport to go and look for that house. On his way, when is too much sunshine, he can get that cold water, and then he takes it.
Am I the one who's supposed to treat you? No, how? In Kenya, if I want to look for, I'm looking for a house, I can just get into a compound. I ask, is this house free? I get in and I check everything. If it's good for me, and I can, after that I can pay rent without paying any extra money like I need to pay. So here I need to pay 10,000 Rwandan francs for checking the house. After that I need also to pay this commissioner.
You know why? The owner of the house, he can tell the commissioner that you get from me someone to rent this house.
Rent the house.
Okay.
Yes.
For him, that's his deal with the owner of the house, and you too, you have to deal with him.
So that's the problem.
Yes.
If the owner of the house told me to look for someone who can rent his or her house, and I found one, how is it that the person I've found is paying me instead of the owner of the house to pay me? Because I was doing this work I was doing for him. I was finding a client for him. So it's supposed to pay me, not like the client is the one supposed to pay me.
Let me tell you this, another thing.
Yeah.
Those commissioners, it can be the only job. He has a family, he has to pay rent, he has to do what? He has to ask you also that money so that he can depend on.
In Kenya, we don't do that. In Kenya, you find...
And also, he can get also some money to give to the commissioner, the owner of the house.
And I suppose I've heard like you're supposed to pay 10% of the rent.
Yes.
10% of the rent.
Yes.
So if I'm paying, I've got a house that I'm paying 500,000 Rwandan francs, I'm supposed to give him like 5,000.
Or 250.
250. Deposit.
Yes.
But the full is supposed to be 10% of the amount that I'm paying for that house.
Yes.
Oh. That's an extra expense that you're adding me. Because me, I just want to pay my rent and then start living my own life.
And actually, here in Rwanda, they pay taxes. Even a house you're living in, they pay taxes. That's why here in Rwanda, everything goes with money.
Other things are expensive.
Yes. Huh? And we all under the rules of the government.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. The fourth point is means of transport. Means of transport. I've seen like in Rwanda, the most means of transport that most people are using it's motorbikes.
Motorbikes.
Yeah.
There are other types of transport.
Yes, there are, but the most one that people like, you know, in Kenya,
it's so quick and fast.
Because it's a country full of hills.
Yes.
In Kenya, you know, like there's motorbikes.
Yes.
There's this thing that we call tuk-tuk. The one that you people used to carry.
Which it's like a bicycle.
No. This one that people are using to carry when you are moving from one place to another.
Those one which are like motors.
Yeah, they're like motors.
Here in Rwanda, they call it made in Rwanda.
Guys,
motors.
In Kenya, tuk-tuk is used for transport. You can board it from one place to another. But here in Rwanda, it's only used to carry things. Like if you are moving from one place to another, like now I've found a new home, a new place I'm going to live. That's the only time that I'm supposed to be using that thing, like that tuk-tuk. I don't know how the people call it. But and also when you the thing that I before we continue this, the thing that I realized in Rwanda, like if you buy something and you are using that tuk-tuk to transport that place from the where you bought it to your home, you need to be carrying your receipt, guys.
Yes,
because mapolisi wako huko. Police officers will stand just, you will have to show where have you bought this thing,
you have to
how much is it, and if you don't have that receipt, they'll take that thing that you've bought.
Actually, let me try to explain to you. Here in Rwanda, they are so strict. You can't just take anything. Or, for example, like in Gachinjiro. I think you know that place.
Yeah, I know Gachinjiro.
Yes, Gachinjiro. You can't move. You can't buy anything from there when you don't have a receipt. Here in Rwanda, we call it BM. You have to show the police who's standing on the road, the traffic police. You have to show that. How can he know that you have bought it or not, you have stolen it? That's why we are so very careful. Here in Rwanda, everything.
If you buy something, you need to go with the receipt until you reach your place, that now I've reached my place, and now that's when you can dispose your receipt.
Yes.
In Kenya, it's not a must. Like if I buy something even in supermarket, I buy something in supermarket, I need to walk with my receipt until I reach home. I can just dispose it.
Actually, you can go for shopping, the wholesale. Like you buy like many things as if you're going to sell. They have to ask you that BM. That BM, it means that they have given you that BM. You have bought those things. Have they paid the taxes? Yes. So everything here, you have to pay that tax.
The main thing that I see with the reason why they usually look for those receipts, because they just want to know if the owner of this shop is paying tax.
Yes.
That's the main thing.
Yes.
But in Kenya, we don't.
And they are not stolen. You have got it in the right way.
Okay. Yes, it's good. But in Kenya, we don't do like follow-ups. Like if I've seen a police officer sees me carrying my things, or my duvets, or my new chairs, or what, my TV stand, my television, they need to check like actually my receipt of these things. No, they don't usually do that.
Actually, let me give you an example. You can go to town and buy a TV, smart TV. Yes. You move with it on motor. Actually, they have to ask you the receipt
of that television.
Yes. Where have you bought it from? Here in Rwanda, we had too careful.
Okay.
We follow everything.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So as you were talking about means of transport, so you said like motorcycles, like
it's a quick transport.
Yes. That's what people, if you are coming out from your place and you want to reach town so easily, just take motorcycle. And also it's not easy to find a bus. Yes, there are buses.
The buses are called KBS buses, and also we use tap and go.
Yes. By the way, that's the good thing. They usually, there's a video that I took by the way in town. There's a day that you are going to board a vehicle, and people were so crowded, and they were like
tap and
they
go.
Tap their card first before they get into the bus. So guys, by the way, you can check that video on top here. I'll add that video. Survival for the fittest. Survival for the fittest. Walikuwa nang'ang'ania, that's what I mean. You tap and then you go and board a vehicle. Not that in Kenya we usually pay in cash. You can pay in cash or you can pay in M-Pesa. But here they use card.
You know, here in Rwanda, paying in cash the past years. For now, as we are growing our country, you know, everything is changing day and then. So here in Rwanda, you have to do tap and go. If you don't have a tap and go, you can take a motorbike.
Okay. So
or you can use your feet, your legs as a pedestrian. You know.
But motors people usually pay. I usually pay using a Momo. Actually, they don't call it M-Pesa. They call it Momo. So you can pay using Momo, or you can pay in cash. But bus, tap and go. But it's not easy to find bus here in the street. Like right now, I can come from this place and then I go there. I find in Kenya you can find matatu anywhere. when I'm traveling from one place to another, the easiest thing that I can find, so yeah, like I can find and in comfortably I can find a bus or I can find Nissans. I can go. There are a lot of them, but in town there's a day the day that we were in town, that day we were boarding buses. You know, there's not a lot of buses in town, but in Kenya there are a lot of buses.
You know, here in Rwanda, actually at first we had the small taxis. I don't know if you know them.
Yeah.
They were for a long time ago. They're no longer in town. They can be in villages. They take passengers in village, but in town it's not allowed.
Not allowed.
Even the white buses, you know, those mini buses. Yes. They no longer. There are few here in Rwanda, in Kigali. There are few. They take people to districts, provinces, that side. Yes. And here in Rwanda, now we are using KBS, those big buses.
Then which are like more you overcrowd buses. You really overcrowd buses. You find like people, the seats are over, like everyone have occupied the seats, and the people who are standing are also more than 20 people, and they're standing.
You know, here in Rwanda, they have the limit for the people. For the people that are supposed to board the bus. Yes.
But in Kenya, it's really rare to nowadays. Before, people were really standing on the vehicle, on the buses. But nowadays, it's really rare. When the bus is full and you can't find a space to sit.
Actually, let me ask you this. I had a friend of mine who was from Kenya.
Yes.
He told me that when you want to get a bus or a car, the bus or a car, it continues moving.
Yes.
And you have to chase after that bus so that
if you like that one, you can do it when you are in a hurry. When you are in a hurry and you're saying like the time it's not on your side. In Kenya, the means of transport you can find, there's those tuk-tuk, you can use the tuk-tuk, you can use that motor, you can use buses. And since I came here, by the way, I've only seen one Nissan. I've never seen any. I've seen only one Nissan, but buses, I've seen buses, but they're countable actually.
Yes.
Yeah. And then also we are going to talk about currencies.